Welcome to the Chilton High School Handbook and Co-Curricular Code Review. I'm Ty Brightlow, Principal of Chilton High School. The Co-Curricular Code has academic eligibility requirements, stating that no student is able to have a failing grade at the quarterly or 15-day mark. Any student that has a failing grade has 5 school days to rectify the grade, or 25% of the season will be ineligible. Students must also maintain a 1.5 or above GPA on their report card, or 25% of the season will also be lost. At Chilton High School, we value good sportsmanship through personal conduct. Students need to maintain personal pride in a job well done. They need to have integrity. They need to be solid role models. We need to all work together to help children make wise choices and decisions. The Co-Curricular Code defines major rule infractions as possession or use of tobacco, alcohol, or illegal drugs, or hosting or being present at a function where these items are being consumed. Any unauthorized possession of school athletic clothing or equipment, any acts of academic dishonesty are also major rule infractions. Any other unacceptable conduct contrary to the ideals, principles, standards, and morals of the school and community are major rule infractions. A major rule infraction may result in a suspension from school for 1 or more days. The penalty structure for a co-curricular code violation is categorized into 3 areas. Category 1, athletic and athletic-related activities. Category 2, non-athletic performing activities. And Category 3, honors of the school. The first offense for a co-curricular code violation is a Category 1, 25% of the season, a Category 2, 25% of the total number of performances or events, and Category 3, a student is ineligible for honors of the school for 1 calendar year. The second offense for a co-curricular code violation doubles the infractions. Category 1, 50% of season ineligibility. Category 2, 50% of the total number of performances or events. Category 3, a student is ineligible for the honors of school for 2 calendar years. The third offense for the co-curricular code violation is a 1 year of ineligibility for categories 1 and 2. In Category 3, a student is ineligible for honors of the school for 3 calendar years. The fourth offense of the co-curricular code results in permanent ineligibility in all categories. For review, the first offense of a co-curricular code violation results in 25% ineligibility. The second offense results in 50% ineligibility. The third offense is for 1 calendar year, and the fourth offense is permanent ineligibility. The co-curricular code applies to all participants year-round. If a participant has a major rule infraction and is under suspension during any season, the participant is not eligible for nominated awards. The participant can earn a letter if they complete the season in good standing. There are 3 ways for a student athlete to be eligible for a WIAA-sanctioned sport: to move and establish residency in the Chilton Public School District, to open enroll into the Chilton Public School District, to be a part of the co-op agreement with another school, such as swimming. Transfer students are not eligible to play varsity for 1 calendar year, determined by the start date of the practice or school, whichever occurs first. At Chilton Public Schools, we value parent involvement. Help your student athletes make wise decisions by modeling good sportsmanship yourself. Support the coach, the team, and your school. Cheer for our team and not against the opponents. And never talk to the officials. A participant must be in school at a minimum for the entire afternoon of the day of the co-curricular activity to be eligible to participate in the activity unless excused by school administration. Any and all detentions must be satisfied, and excessive unexcused absences may result in progressive discipline. The co-curricular code defines appropriate school attire. Please dress in a manner that is both appropriate and inoffensive to the general school community at large. Maintain proper hygiene habits, and never wear any beachwear. Cell phones are allowed in Chilton Public Schools at appropriate times. They may be used for class as a learning tool, during lunch, or passing time. If used inappropriately, they will be confiscated. When confiscated, penalties escalate from the remainder of the day to the remainder of the week to parents being contacted for pickup and further sanctions. The Co-Curricular Code defines hazing. In hazing, no person may intentionally or recklessly engage in acts which endanger the physical health or safety of a student for the purpose of initiation or admission into or affiliation with any organization operating in connection with a school, college, or university. A person cannot require someone to do something they do not want to do. At Chilton Public Schools, we do not bully. Any student who engages in the act of bullying at school, at a school function, or in conjunction to any activity sponsored by the district, or while en route to or from school, are subject to disciplinary action in accordance with board policy. Repeated intimidation, such as verbal, physical, written, cyber, electronic, sexual, or emotional, will be dealt with appropriately. A student athlete must be a full-time student to be eligible for co-curricular activities. In order to graduate, a student must complete 28 credits. Some final thoughts. Our trainers are Jessica and Angela from Calumet Medical Center. Please let them assist if any injury is affecting your child. It's free. And speaking of free, we'd like you to support the Chilton Booster Club. If your student athlete needs alternate transportation, please feel free to obtain a form online or in the main office and complete it and turn it in. Please drop off and pick up your sons and daughters at entrances B and A only. Entrance C is an emergency exit. We'd love you to know the school song and participate in our school spirit. Thank you for your attentiveness. Parents and students will now complete a randomly chosen 5-question quiz. If you are successful in completion of the quiz at attaining 80%, you can fill out the form and submit it and you're finished. Thanks again.